Yo, 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 what up, what up? Happy Monday. Here I
Yo, what's
am with
good,
my
guys?
very special invited guest. I got my boy, Mr. Clinic, out of the Shy,
Yo, yo.
and a special fighter, yours truly from Southern California, Joshua El Americano Garcia.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up, man? And are we ready to break down this fight from this weekend? I mean, I gave you guys a day off in case you guys needed to see it again and make
Mm,
sure you guys got it right, you know?
yeah.
So we'll take it to Chicago, man. What'd you see over there, man?
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. After watching that fight multiple times, I still stand on what I said, man. I think that fight was 100% draw because anytime Navarrete got off on Valdez, Valdez got him right back. It was a lot of back and forth, and I know we had a very long conversation about it the other day. However, I think that this fight surpassed the expectations and the hype expectations of the fight to the point where I need a rematch. And if we have to go to the trilogy, I'm cool with the trilogy too. But I need a rematch to reevaluate the scorecards. I don't think the scorecards was right. I think that even listen, I think they only gave Navarrete that huge difference because he threw more punches.
All right, not bad. I agree, man. It was a tough call, and I just want to say what's up, Skywalker. Welcome to the chat, man.
So, brother,
We
how
just
you guys
Yo
started
doing?
yo
with Mr. Clinic breaking it down, starting it off for us. And we got a comment here from Angel. He's saying, "What's good? What's good, everybody? What up, man?"
Salute.
yo. I just
Yeah,
I can't take away from unfortunately due to the way that fight was. I can't take away from either fighter. That's the reason why I thought it was 100% draw. And there were a lot of people that had mixed emotions about it too. But I'm siding with more of the people that thought it was a draw. That fight was beyond amazing.
yeah. And they said it post fight interview, man. If the fans are gonna call for it's a mandatory. Let's get it again, man.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody was saying, "Let's get it again." So they said if the crowd wants it and they're gonna call for it again, let's get it, man.
They have to. I'm sorry. I can't. Unfortunately, due to the fact that um this fight, I mean, it exceeded expectations, period. I know we said that there was going to be a lot of fireworks and stuff like that. They went above and beyond with that one.
Right.
Yeah, you got two heavy roosters in the ring, man. They just wanted to get it ready. We got the boss man. He's saying, "What's good? I'm on the road," and he's saying Navarrete definitely won, but the judge that only gave Valdez one round was mad disrespectful.
Right.
I agree with that. And Angel saying, "Let's run it back." You see what I mean? The
Right.
people are talking, man. They want it. They want it.
Yeah, those scorecards are off, bro. I have to agree. I gave Valdez more rounds. I had the fight 7-5. The way I scored it, Valdez did pretty well countering, hit him with everything in the kitchen sink. But Navarrete is indestructible, bro. And I give Valdez credit though. He gave him a good fight, man. But at the end of the fight, you look at the two of them, man. One had a fucked up hand. One's face was disfigured with one eye. You know what I'm saying? And it was a war, bro. It exceeded expectations. You had Julio Cesar Chavez. You had
Terrible.
everybody. Yeah, yeah. You had El Terrible, Morales, yeah, Eric Morales, and Barrera there, bro. So yeah, man, had them standing on their feet. So if that tells that could tell you what kind of war it was, man. And I definitely don't think it was one sided. Like I agree with Mr. Clinic. I think Valdez definitely did well, but Navarrete was indestructible, bro. He hit him and he was just still coming, bro. And he took shots, man. Navarrete definitely has a chin. He's got that awkward style, bro. He's come forward pressure, um, long reach. Yeah, it was a good fight, man. I think Navarrete deserves a lot more respect, man. I think going into this fight, I think majority of us had Valdez, man, and we were thinking Valdez was probably going to outbox him. He wasn't going to allow Navarrete with that style. He looked pretty good against Lopez. Navarrete didn't really look good with his last opponent because he got dropped in the fourth round. You know what I'm saying? So he was catching criticism. So I think it shut everybody up, bro. Navarrete is the goods. Um, and let's see him fight a unification with Oshaki Foster next, man. You know what I mean? That'd
Yeah.
be a good fight.
Before I pass it over to Americano, I want to introduce you, Skywalker. This is Joshua El Americano Garcia, man. I'm not sure if you've seen him yet,
Hey,
but
what's up? What's up?
get on
How
it,
you
man.
doing, brother? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, Josh. Before we take it to you, we got Angel Diaz says, "Look at his eye. That should have been stopped earlier." And we got the Boss Man. Boss Man says 7-5 Navarrete or 8-4 Navarrete are good scores in my opinion.
Right.
All right, break it down, Joshy.
All right, let me tell you. Let me tell you guys something. All right, I give it to Navarrete because out of 1 and 12 rounds, some of them had the round, some of them didn't. But I give it to Navarrete because he thrown the most punches that landed. You know, and then what's the other dude's name? I forgot his name.
Valdez.
Valdez. I don't pay attention to him that much, but Valdez, I give him props too because he got some rounds in. He threw punches here and there. Navarrete and Valdez, he should like fix some stuff that they need to fix, but they did good. I give him props, but I give it to Navarrete because he thrown the most punches and landed.
Yeah.
And I feel like Valdez, I know the referee gave him like 1 round on the scorecard, so I feel like he should have given him at least 2, 3 because I feel like Valdez won 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah. You just look at how he was giving all the heart. He was stepping on the gas towards later rounds. And I totally agree with that, man. It's mad disrespectful judging, but what can we expect? That's what we get here,
It's
man.
it's the way boxing goes. It's the way boxing goes. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, and as a fighter standpoint, I mean, we can all agree, Josh. I mean, the only way you're gonna get it is just knock him out, bro. Just put him
Oh
on the
yeah,
camp.
yeah. It's the way
Did
it
you
goes.
guys notice that he was only able to land a certain type of punch on Navarrete? Like everything else wasn't working, with the exception of those hooks, bro. The hooks were landing, bro. Every time he wanted to hook with them on the inside, they were getting through, and he was eating them, bro. Big ass shots, bro. I was like, "Damn, is he gonna drop, bro?" But nah, definitely got a chin, bro. That's scary, bro. So he was eating some big ass hooks, though. Navarrete took some big shots, bro.
But
Yeah,
like I told you yesterday, Skywalker, the rule number one in boxing: never hook with the hooker, and Navarrete learned that the hard way.
Right? Don't hook with the hooker. Yeah.
yeah,
Valdez is good.
Yeah.
Like he's really good. He got some hard punches. I know about Navarrete felt them. I know he felt them. It was good.
definitely.
I feel like Valdez should work on the 1-2s a lot. Even though he is small, he should still work on the 1-2s. That's what every boxer should do.
Yeah, we got a comment here. That's true. He put on the turbo at the end, but his eye was gone already by that point.
Right. And
Yeah.
did you guys have problems with ESPN and Hulu? I think everybody had problems that night. They didn't. The fight was supposed to start at like 4:45 your time, bro. At 4:55 or something like that in Cali.
Damn.
And yeah, they didn't. They ended up starting it like 2 hours late. It didn't come on until like a couple hours after the original start time, and it was glitching, bro. Like the ESPN app was going in and out. Hulu wasn't working at all, bro. If you had Hulu, you couldn't even watch the fight. I think that's the first time I've seen ESPN really do that on a fight, bro. I've seen DAZN do that here and there, you know what I mean, with the app. But that was kind of frustrating, bro. But then it paid off, man. Emiliano Vargas coming out, knocking people out. Richard Torres had a knockout. We seen an upset too. Was it Maestre and Trayvon Marshall? That was a crazy upset. And that's another thing, you can't judge age, man. The guy was 36, just started boxing. He's 6-0. He's got a good record, but he's old. You know what I'm saying? And he went out and upset one of the top prospects in America, man. This weekend, man. Went out and knocked him out, man.
Man.
knocked the melanin off his skin.
Hey,
Bro,
we got the boss. He's like, I was in Mexico, so ESPN and Hulu didn't work for me. I had
right.
the stream to be able to watch it.
Yeah, and then it was funny, bro, because everybody that had legal streams, they were able to watch it, bro, and everybody that was paying for the shit
Ain't
couldn't
that
watch
some
it.
shit, huh? Ain't that
It
Yeah,
was
some shit,
glitching.
huh?
It was glitching for the people that had to pay for it, but the people that were watching it on the illegal streams, it was not
yeah,
lagging at all.
no lag, nothing. Yeah, it was playing and not even playing on the free streams.
They have better quality, huh? Shit.
Yeah,
Here we got. He says the fight you're talking about. We got Angel Diaz. That was a great KO. And then we got official liberal Chungus. Is the liver shot the worst hit to get hit with? That's a question I would ask for Mr. Clinic and Joshua since they have the experience.
I would probably say it's one of them. I think the worst shot to get hit with, to be honest with you, is three of the worst shots is I think the liver's the third. I think the chin is the second, and I think the equilibrium on the head is the worst one you could possibly hit with because once you get hit in the equilibrium, you start doing a stanky leg, and it gets ugly from there.
in,
Yeah,
in
but the
my
liver shot give you the delay, bro. Make you shit yourself, man. Maybe.
in,
Yeah,
in my in my opinion, I say yes. I 100% agree. The liver shot is the worst shot you could get hit with.
man. Man, that's tough. I wouldn't even want to get hit in the liver. I'd probably knock out, like straight, not want to get up at all.
Passing unnecessary gas and all that.
Sheesh. Here we go. We got the boxing maniac in the house. Salute, champ. He says Navarrete won definitely. Oscar is a warrior, but I feel there's no need for a rematch. Valdez gets KO in the rematch. Inoue versus Navarrete at 130 is the fight to make.
I think if we're
Eh,
talking about 130, I think Shakur and Navarrete is the match to make at 130.
yeah, I was gonna say the
Yeah,
same thing too.
Yeah.
you're gonna say
I like the Oshaki Foster fight, man. The unification next for him, bro. It makes sense. That's probably what's gonna happen. Um, but definitely Inoue, man. I like to see Inoue against Robezy, man, at 126. You know what I'm saying? That's the next after he takes care of Tapales. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then if he takes care of 130, or I mean 126, he can go up to 130 and try it out, bro.
you guys really want Inoue to go up that much already?
I think he'd go up 2 weight classes, bro. I believe he can, bro. I
I think he
think.
has to get like a couple fights before he gets the championship bout, though. Wouldn't you want him to get ready? Like get
Yeah, well, he has a plan, bro. He's gonna do what he did at bantamweight, bro. He's gonna wipe everybody out, bro. He's not gonna stick around. Right after he finished Butler, he took off to super bantamweight. So, the fight to make, yeah, man, like that, it would be Robezy next, man. I think after Tapales, and in the meantime, I think Vinalo and Robezy need to unify, bro. There should be
yeah.
unification. So it'll be the same thing as like what he did to Fulton, bro. He'll have two belts waiting for him. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Instead of one, you don't have two or three. Shit.
Jeez.
I
We got
say I say not. I say Navarrete and Shakur Stevenson would be a good fight to watch. You know that I feel like it'll sell out big time, 100%.
yeah.
And I agree with you, Josh, just because if you and this is just my honest opinion. People may think I'm crazy because people are in love with Shakur, but I think with Navarrete cutting off the ring the way that he does and the way that he pressures the fighter, I think he would tire out Shakur
Mhm.
during that fight, and I think
Mhm.
I'm sorry to say I would have to give that win to Navarrete over Shakur just for that reason.
Okay. I have a lot of people in the comments on previous reels. Everyone seems to think that Shakur will eat Navarrete in a match. He'll eat him alive.
He's
Uh,
too nah. I don't nah.
let's just see how it is because this is boxing. Anything could happen.
Yeah, I agree. We got to see it to believe it. First of all, would you guys consider purchasing it if it were to be a pay per view, or would
Oh,
it have to be a stacked card?
paper. No matter what. I'm gonna purchase it. No matter what. You know what I mean?
Right.
But no, maybe we don't get good quality, so we might have to go illegally, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. We're doing both. We're doing both. Come on now. But and
Jeez.
like I was saying, Navarrete, Shakur Stevenson. If I have to give it to one, I'm gonna give it not to Navarrete. Shakur Stevenson, he's good. I'm gonna give him 100% props, but he don't got power punch. He doesn't have power punch. But Navarrete, he got some power punch, but he just needs to keep his hands up. Keep his hands up a little bit more.
Absolutely.
I mean, to me, Navarrete is just too awkward for a lot of these fighters. And to be
Mhm.
honest with you, here's my question: How do you prepare for that?
Yeah.
As an elite fighter, Josh, that's getting ready to prepare for one of the most awkward fighters on the planet. That's a world champion
Uh huh.
and a southpaw.
Yeah.
How, how can you prepare for that? Because there's not too many southpaws
You,
that
you
are awkward.
You just
Like him.
gotta, you just gotta keep training and watch videos of them. Keep training hard as you can. Just have that mentality. You're gonna win, no matter what.
Yeah, we got a comment.
Even though,
Honestly,
even though
you know,
even though
it could
he
win,
is,
but there's always a possibility. Sorry.
no, you gotta get. Even though he
Yeah,
is an awkward fighter, at some point, there's always a way to get somebody.
That
absolutely.
I agree with you. I just think that Navarrete right now, because he's in his prime, I don't think anyone can prepare for him like that. He's too
Mhm.
much.
I
He
think the only guys that you would be able to spar with in order to get that similar style, one, he already retired. It would have been what's his name? Showtime Sean Porter. That would have been a good sparring partner for that. And the only other guy that I see that swings crazy would be Rollies.
well,
Rollies.
I'd probably say one more other person that's super awkward, but I'm not sure. I don't remember if he's a southpaw, but he's awkward. Is Medina.
Yeah. Okay. So this comment doesn't make sense, but I'll say, oh, okay. So he says Vaquero cooks Shakira. Hype job.
Yeah,
Okay, I got it. And we got our boy Cutman Scar
lit.
from Arizona. The building was lit here in Glendale, Arizona.
That
He
was
was.
a badass card, bro. That was a good
They got
card.
blessed with that card, and we got a punch on that like button. Okay, man, what
Yeah,
a
that
night.
was a good card, bro. What did you
It
think of
was
Richard
really good.
Torres, man?
I salute to Bob Arum. He's just giving us the heat with Top Rank right now.
Yeah, I give him 100% props.
I just didn't like like I said, I didn't like the co-main event. It just did not live up to
The
it. Did
hype.
yeah, it didn't build on top of the hype that the undercards were already building.
I, in my opinion, on every fight that fought that night, everybody did good. Everybody did good. It was just a co-main event. I did watch the co-main event. It was mid in my opinion, but the main event brought the hype up again.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, and they brought it back to life. Okay, we got a comment here. Andy Smith says, saw that Shakur versus Oscar fight again. Little Oscar was hurting Shakur to the body and hit him so hard the mouth guard pop out. Those top rank guys are biased. Nava cooked Oscar way better.
Trust me. Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. He destroys Shakur like he's not.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong, Shakur. I'm not taking nothing away from him. Shakur Stevenson is a very good fighter.
Yeah, he's a good fighter.
Navarrete has learned how to use his awkwardness to his advantage to the point where he knows how to play chess with it, and that's
Mhm.
the key for him over everybody that steps in the ring with him.
He's a style you can't prepare for, so
Exactly. You
yeah, you
just
never know the outcome on
He
that.
he
Shakur is
knows
very talented, but Navarrete, I mean, his awkwardness and his style, bro. Even though he's indestructible, I mean, you see in that fight that he can take a shot, man, and you know what I mean. He comes out unblemished. They were calling him like a zombie, yo. Like, man, this dude's a monster. But same thing with Inoue. The way Inoue did Fulton, he walked him down, and we think like, damn, these guys are tough, man. They can take shots, and they're indestructible. You just got to see them in the ring, man. The best fight, the best. Hopefully we get those fights.
Facts.
2023 is killing it though, man. This is a great year, man. As a boxing fan, man.
you're the
he
upsets.
yeah he
Yeah,
knows he got that awkward style to fight everyone, so he's taking advantage of it.
And
Yep.
don't forget his
Right.
height too. His
Yeah.
height
Yeah,
His
was
that
height,
hype, man.
And
That
his
reach.
reach,
height,
go
the
gadget
reach.
arms. Yeah, hella
If,
long that streak.
if he learns how to take control of a fight with that jab, we're done at that point.
In order to get to him, you gotta stay inside and box him. Box him on
Right.
the inside, boom, 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 and then move to the sides.
and
Yeah.
that's how Valdez got messed up, is that he stood in the line of fire every time. He wasn't moving his head pretty much, but it's like how I told you. If you saw some of the punches that Navarrete was throwing, he especially with the uppercuts, when he
Yeah.
did corner him or get him up against the ring, he was crisscrossing. When you crisscross like
Right.
that, Josh, one of them is going to land.
Definitely.
This is my uncle Bobby Chacon's weight class, man, and he was a Hall of Famer in the '80s, and he was a short fighter, bro. And he fought tall fighters like Bazooka Limon. They had not only a trilogy, they had a fourth fight to settle the. But he was a short, tall, kind of reminded me of the Valdez And Navarrete fight we just watched with Limon and Chacon fight back in '82. And he was a WBC champ, though, you know what I'm saying? But yes, but still, same.
Yeah. Would you guys say that Navarrete made great adjustments based on his previous fight, and he knew what he was getting himself into with the Mexican Warrior, and he knew he had to come up with a great training plan for this fight?
Hmm. Yeah,
Once
most
once a
definitely.
fighter once you know when you get knocked down the way that he did, or if you get hurt in a fight, and and the whole world sees it, and you know you're going to go into another fight with another elite fighter, I'm pretty sure that your opponent's going to be like, okay, well, that's what I'm going to try to aim for since I seen him get hurt with that. And Navarrete did a good job of being
Adjusting himself.
prepared for that. Exactly. You can't get any better than that.
Absolutely agree.
I'm pretty sure he watched his last fight where he got dropped. So he probably had the mindset like, oh, let me fix this, let me fix that. He adjusted himself a lot.
Yeah.
And he
Overall,
studied he studied
yeah.
Valdez like crazy. I'm sorry. Like he knew it's to me this kind of reminded me the way that Terrence Crawford came out against Spence. Like he knew what you were going to do. Let's just shut this down immediately. I saw you fight Shakur and all these other guys. I'm not playing games with you, dude. Come on, let's go now.
Mhm.
Perfect point there. Yep. Yep. Totally agree. So my next question was actually going to be so where does Valdez go from here? Does he continue
I think
make a point at
I
that weight class?
I say
rematch.
I say he continues. I say he continues. You know, I feel like he should get a rematch with Navarrete. It'll be good. It'll be good, in my
I'm
opinion.
yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, I still stand on. Like I get it. You guys gave him 8-4, 7-5. I think that there was a lot of back and forth in this fight to not do a rematch. Like you remember how we talked about in the prediction conversation that everybody expected a knockout.
Yes. My next
Okay,
question was going to be: are you guys happy with the way it ended? Are you guys happy that we didn't get a knockout, or should we
I
have gotten a
I
I
knockout?
enjoyed it, bro.
I
I
enjoyed it. I enjoyed
enjoyed
it a
that
lot.
fight. I need to see a rematch. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I still give it a draw. I need to see the rematch of the fight.
I'll love to see a rematch. Everybody loves to see a rematch. They went at it toe to toe. I give some rounds to Navarrete. I give some rounds to Valdez. I just give both of them props. I would love to see a rematch.
Some people don't want it. I've heard it. I run a YouTube channel too, man, and I got a lot of people that say they don't want to see it because just because of the fact that it looked like he beat him up, bro. Like his face would look like that at the end, and his face. If you look, they did a side by side Navarrete before the fight and after. He looked the same, bro, and no blemishes. And then they put Valdez before and after, and they were like, "Do we need to see a rematch?" I seen a post like that too. And I still think so. I gave him like 5 rounds, man. He had some comeback rounds, even with one eye closing, bro. I was surprised the doctors didn't even check, bro. They were letting that fight right out. They had the legends standing on their feet, bro. So that was a sign that the fight was great. Like like hey, you got Cesar Chavez standing up, you got the whole crowd standing up. It lived up to the hype, bro. They wanted a Mexican warrior, and they got one, man. These guys they went out on their shield, man. Or I mean, Valdez did, but
David, let me ask you something. To Skywalker's pointing out the fact of Valdez's eye. Even though Valdez's eye was swollen, do you think that the reason why the doctors didn't check was because they still saw that Valdez was still capable of protecting himself from fighting, or do you think that they should have stopped the fight because of his eye?
I think it works both ways. On a protective standpoint, I think it would have been smart to stop the fight, but I mean, that's why the corner's there. And if the corner knows the fighter best, I'm sure Eddie Reynoso's been with Valdez for quite a while now. If he says he should continue, he should continue.
Hmm.
I'm sure, like they're smart, they're professionals. They do this every
They
day.
know they know when the fighter's hurt.
hmm.
I'm sure if Reynoso would have seen something off, he would have just straight thrown in the towel and ended the fight himself.
Hmm.
That's what I think. But either way, like I said, if this fight was good enough, one of those fights we just saw two great warriors going at it, and if we've seen what is it, Gallo Estrada versus Chocolatito 3 times, I wouldn't mind seeing this one 3 times around.
That was a great fight. That was a
I,
great trilogy right
I'll
there.
say another thing too. If this is not nominated for Fight of the Year, I think that's disrespectful to boxing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That has to be. This has to be at least one of the top three fights that would
Yeah.
be nominated for Fight of the Year so far.
You'd have Loma Haney, even though that wasn't a knockout, knockdowns. It's not, it was like a chess match. This one was a war, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, there's quite a few fights, man. Even Munguia had a comeback fight against Derevchenko that they were calling Fight of the Year because he came back, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, I think they have like 4 or 5 candidates this year, man. I know it's unfortunate, man, that Spence Crawford, we can't put that in that category because it was one sided, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no competitive. That's what you look for in a fight. My uncle, he was a fighter of the year in 1982 and 83. He's a back to back. He got fight of the year. There's only a few people have done it in boxing history. He might no, yeah, or there's only a couple, man. I think I don't know. I have to look at the list, but he did it consecutive, man, and his fights were like 15-round bloodbaths. Both him and his opponents were getting knocked down. You know what I'm saying? It was for title, and he did it 2 years in a row, man. In '82 against Bazooka Limon, and '83 against Boza Edwards. So and that was a war. It was kind of the same shit like what we saw, but we only get 12 rounds instead of 15. Imagine a 15 round with Valdez and not
That would have been good. That would have been good. One of them would have got dropped.
easily.
Yeah. Come on
His
now.
eye would have came out.
Yeah, we mentioned this earlier, so we're gonna start with Oscar Valdez. We'll go with him first. Who would you see him fighting next if that's not a rematch? If we don't get a rematch, who would you guys want to see him fight next? Would he stay at 130 or would he come up and meet with Edwin de los Santos at 135?
I feel like he should come up at 135. In my opinion, he should fight Edwin. It'll be a good fight. That would be a good fight right there.
Mr. Clinic?
Nah, I don't think that'll be a good fight for him at 135. And I'm not saying that just because Ed was my boy and he did what he did for me, but I'll be honest with you, everybody needs to just keep doing what they're doing and stay away from Edwin. Go after, before anybody gets themselves hurt, get a taste of 135 first, because obviously Valdez, I mean, he's gotten his feet wet in 130. I would see if maybe he can get another belt at 130 versus what's that cat's name? Oh my God, I'm so terrible.
Victor Garcia.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
See if he can get a belt against him. If not, if you're gonna move up to 135, I mean,
I got a good opponent for him, man.
I got
not
one too. I was gonna wait.
I'm waiting for him. Yeah.
maybe
Cool.
if Valdez comes up to 135, I mean, knock out maybe 2 or 3 general managers at Burger King first before you try to dive into the deep end. Like that's all I'm gonna say about 135. Stay away from Edwin though.
Yeah. I think I'll let you go first, Skywalker. Go ahead, man.
Easy one, bro. It was controversial when he fought him, bro. Robson Conceição.
Consal, yeah.
Yeah, because that was controversial. That win, a lot of people said that Conceição edged it. Some people said it was a close fight, and that should have been a rematch too, man. And that was during that time. Remember, I don't know, there was some trouble with the PEDs, or remember they found like some shit, and he said it was some tea that he was drinking. But I don't know what happened back then. But Robson Conceição gave him a pretty good fight. So that'd be a good one, man.
I have a good one. What about Chon Cepeda? Jose Chon Cepeda.
That'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be
Zepeda,
good.
nah. Zepeda would murder that boy. I'm sorry.
That's 135. Bro.
Hey, you guys hear the rumors?
That's my top lightweight.
The rumors with him and Ryan Garcia are getting interesting for next year.
And to be honest with you, I don't think Ryan Garcia's ready for his pay. I mean, hey, look,
Oh, you
more
said
power.
Chon Cepeda, not El
Yeah.
Camarón.
No, no,
El
no.
Camarón.
Jose Chon Cepeda.
Oh, okay, that's 140. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, he's
He
140.
he
But
can still fight at
William
135, right? He's
William
135.
Cepeda's at El Camaron's at 135, and then El Chon is at 140 though. He's up
140. Yeah,
there
my
fighting.
bad.
Yeah, he's been at 140.
I mean, Ryan definitely could either that or he could fight. I see. Look, to be honest with you, I see Ryan Garcia knocking out Rolly, but you ain't hear from me though.
Hey, it's
I
good.
see the same thing too. I see the same thing too. You know,
Oh, you
Ryan
do?
Garcia. Yeah. Ryan Garcia and Rolly. I don't know what's up with that, man. I just want
That's not gonna
like
go the distance, bro. That's not
I
going
don't know.
to
100%. I agree with you. I agree with you, David. 100%. I just feel like Ryan's gonna knock out Rolly, in my opinion. He's gonna use that speed. He's gonna use that advantage and his speed.
Yeah. Let's see what his team does with them. He's been trying different teams out. Let's see if this is a perfect fit for him.
Yeah.
Or if Ryan Garcia decides to stay at 145,
He's
135.
he Ryan Garcia's training with Crawford, huh?
No, he's
No,
training
Errol
with
Spence. Errol
Spence.
Derek
Spence.
James. Yeah, Derek
Spence,
James.
Derek James.
Errol Spence. I know
Yeah.
they got him working on putting his hands up now. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw the videos.
Speaking of Derek James, what do you guys think of AJ's performance?
AJ was awesome, dude. I love that fight too.
He was good. Just stay away from
AJ's
Deontay
cool.
Wilder.
Yeah. I think that's the little boost that he needed for morale, man. He needed
That's
that
what's going to go
morale.
down is Wilder, AJ December in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
would
I
if
feel like
I'm
Wilder's gonna win. In my opinion, he's gonna knock.
Yeah,
He's gonna knock him
knock
out.
his ass out. He can't handle that power.
I'm
We got some
sorry.
good stuff, man. I can't. Boxing is getting amazing the way it was back in the day. It's just we got Joshua coming up too, man. We got to give him his flowers.
Yeah, give him credit, man. He deserves that win, bro. He's a good guy. He has a good fan base. Usyk's. I'm a big fan of Usyk, man, and that dude's just special, man. He's a really skilled boxer. He's proven, undisputed at cruiserweight. Look what he's done in heavyweight. This guy, deserves to be pound for pound #1 right now in my book. Fury's ducking him, bro. He's been calling out Fury. Fury don't want the smoke, bro. Fury's gonna fight Nagano, bro. He's fighting a UFC fighter, and it's kind of a disgrace because he's holding the belt, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's holding up shit, bro. Yeah, he's fighting. It's like a circus, bro. Like, come on, this is real boxing, man. Like, we're supposed to fight for legacy and for belts and from you guys. I understand there's prize fighting, but do that with
Yeah, like
the titles, man. Yeah, don't
yeah. Forget that UFC fighting. People fighting with UFC fighters. MMA fighters. That's just bullshit. I feel
Yeah,
like
It
if you're a
is.
boxer, if you're a boxer, you should be fighting with a boxer. Don't
right.
be calling out like nobodies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will say this though. And then I got a question for Skywalker. I will say that even though I don't agree with professional boxers fighting UFC fighters because you guys know they have no hands at all,
Right.
you cannot say that Jake Paul and them did not change the game financially for that reason.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm only speaking on behalf of the game. I'm not speaking
Yeah.
on him fighting UFC fighters and knocking them out. I'm speaking
Right.
on the business side of boxing.
Yeah, because that's a WBC champ, bro, and it's like pick a side, bro. Like you want this big money, you want these crazy fights that pay buku money, and then
He's not getting it from Usyk
vacate your
though.
belt.
Yeah.
He's not Usyk is not trying to agree to big dollars because he has majority of the belts.
Yeah,
But what Usyk doesn't understand is that Tyson Fury was up there before he got there.
Yeah.
So you have
by
to
being the old no, it's funny. Yeah, I know.
you have to climb the ladder. They don't care
I like
about
the
what you have.
Klitschko's, man, but it's like, yeah, man, it's just one of those arguments. It's like, he beat him when he was old.
All right. So
Now,
what do you think? What do you think about fighters? Let's say, for example, like I know we're getting off topic a little bit, but for example, when it comes to soccer, they come out here to the MLS for a payday, right? Do you think this is like what's happening? Like Mayweather's a perfect example. He starts making those exhibition bouts. You think that's what's gonna happen with fighters when they're getting closer to their retirement days? They're gonna fight influencers or YouTubers
Oh
or
yeah,
UFC
That's
fighters to
yeah.
get
new
some of that
flow of things, man.
retirement funds. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
yeah,
see that happening
100%.
in the future. What do you guys think about that?
they already started it.
That's what I mean. Yeah, so Valdez can possibly probably start fighting a UFC fighter or influencer or something in the future
I
if he
mean,
has anything else going.
if it brings in more views and more revenue, why not? I mean, Tank
Yeah,
versus Ryan Garcia.
Yeah,
you have to be retired to do it though, bro. You can't be active. That's my argument though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, listen, if you're fighting professional boxers and you're a YouTube star that's fighting professional boxers,
Yeah.
and it makes sense. Just I'm sorry to say, like, let's put Jake Paul to the side. Let's look
Yeah.
at Ryan Garcia versus Tank. Ryan Garcia, yes, he's a YouTuber, but he was fighting professional boxers, but it made
Right.
financial sense.
Right.
Mm.
that's the way they say it. You gotta pay per view. You know what I mean? You gotta pay if
Yeah.
you want to see it. You gotta pay for it.
Mind you, Ryan got paid more than Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
Tank,
think he's the crowd. The crowd. He's the guy that brought the crowd, right? We got mostly a
Right.
lot of people, a lot of fans.
so therefore, I mean, we can't really see. That's the thing I don't understand is that how can somebody accuse a fighter of ducking somebody when
Yeah.
if my numbers like I think Tank's numbers when it comes down to pay per views and buys and stuff like that is better than Devin Haney's.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to that, if I want, because Tank said he wants to fight the winner between Haney and Lomachenko. He said that in an interview,
Right.
and now he's waiting on them to get their numbers up, and then they're accusing Tank of ducking him. Like he just did way more numbers in the fight that you did to get your all of your belts
Mm-hmm.
versus a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, David, I mean, if that's what's bringing in the money, as long as you're fighting professional boxers like how Ryan Garcia is, I'm gonna go with the money. Legacy, I mean, I could understand why most fighters are not worried about legacy because they're more worried about taking care of their families financially. Legacy does not pay bills.
Right.
Word. Oh, we got Joshua right here. We got El Americano. Let's say they offer you 100 mil to go fight someone in Saudi Arabia or Dubai, or they're
Uh-huh.
gonna offer you 4K or 10K to fight a boxer down the street. What are you gonna go for?
Sure. Come on.
You see how Josh turned his head?
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
hey,
the
hey, hey, wait,
Saudis, man,
wait.
they're taking our golfers, bro. Like they're
Hold up.
taking everybody, man. They're making their own leagues. You know, and it's
Yeah.
cool. They got money, man, to do it. And it's blessing people.
Hey,
I,
hey,
You know,
I
hey,
I agree.
hey,
guarantee you. I
hey, this for
guarantee you. What's his name? Uh, the guy that Jake Paul, Tyson Fury's little brother. I guarantee you, Jake Paul paid him more than he's made in his entire career so far.
Amanda
Yeah.
Serrano made the most money that any woman's ever made in professional boxing, thanks to Jake Paul, bro.
Great promotion. Yep. Great
Amanda Serrano
promotion.
just got paid, bro. She's happy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, back to your question, David. What you said about if I fought somebody on the street for 10 racks. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, that's 10 racks right there. Yeah, I'm getting, I'm cashing out.
Yeah, no, but it was 10 racks down the street, or are you going 100 mil in Saudi Arabia
Oh,
or Dubai to fight a YouTuber,
I'm
or,
going.
or like the
I'm going
prince
to.
I
of
I'm
thought
going
Saudi
he
to.
was
I'm
just
going to
Arabia or
Dubai.
something?
We're going to Dubai. We're going to
Yeah,
Dubai. Hey, hey,
yeah,
Dubai.
hey,
exactly.
hey. This is boxing. This is about business. It's all about
Yeah,
business. It's all
That's
about
Triple
business.
exactly
G,
my
Triple G
point.
said it best, bro. Triple G said it best. It's boxing.
Yeah, but then you
Business
got
always wins.
boxing tradition and legacy, bro. That's where like OGs. I can see the new generations, bro, bringing the money in the sport. But all us old motherfuckers, when we're older, bro, in like 20 more years, bro, we're gonna be like, these motherfuckers ain't fucking true boxers. We know real boxing, and it's gonna get like that, bro. And I just don't want it to take over the tradition, bro, the cultura, bro. If you're Mexican, if you're Filipino, you know, it's like this is a global sport, bro, and it's like real traditional, and it's a way we do things. You know, now it's a 4 belt era, but you know, back then it was 3 belt. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the traditions, man. And I don't know, bro. I respect it. My kids, you know, my kids know like Jake Paul and all that, and that's cool. But I've even done influencer boxing, right, David, with Border Wars and stuff like that, man. And
Yep.
but as far as like that's for me. I'm old, bro. I'm 41, man, so I can stay in shape. You know what I mean? And I look at it as a positive, bro. It's bringing new fans. It's making old motherfuckers like us stay in shape, and we can still fight other people online. You know what I mean? My co-host Tim Witherspoon, he does celebrity boxing too, with the official celebrity boxing, and so I mean, there's revenue, man. It's awesome, bro. I like to see Pac-Man and Mayweather fight, bro. That's the exhibition I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Josh, to be honest with, how old are you, Josh?
I'm 20.
Okay, listen, bro. I really brought up the YouTube thing not to really debate about it. I brought it up so you as the up and coming next generation that might be the face of boxing, because I do see you there at some point.
Thank you.
What I'm telling you is that you could do the exact same thing, bro. Build your YouTube, let people see your lifestyle, and once you understand how YouTube work and how you can get paid, you as a boxer that fight real boxers, you could bring in your own pay-per-view sales up, increase your own sales, so that way the industry could pay attention to you and they could demand more fights.
And it's crazy too when you just said that, because if I start doing YouTube and say like I get so many followers, so many views, so many fans and all that,
You could do the same
yeah,
shit that
I
Ryan
could do I
Garcia
could
Ryan
yeah I could do,
Garcia is
and
doing.
people are gonna have that mindset like, oh, he's just a YouTuber, but reality when I get inside the ring, you know what I'm saying, I'm a different
Right.
person.
Right.
Right. You're a
Yeah.
real. See, you could be one of
Casemiro does the same thing, bro. He's on
Wolf
YouTube
in
all
sheep's
the time.
clothing, bro.
That's all
So,
you got to do, bro. Like they're just teaching you the game. They're not trying to be like, "Hey, well look, I'm a YouTuber and I make more money than you boxing just like how Jake Paul does." You as a real boxer can not only say that but back it up in the ring when
Builds
you
your brand.
do the
hey,
unification fights.
I could do anything I want. Say for example, I want to do TikTok, I want to do YouTube, I want
All
to
of
do
that.
anything I
Yeah.
want. And once I get in that ring, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's just a YouTuber. He's just a TikToker." But you know what? I'm gonna handle my business. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
I mean that is, listen, I promise you if you do that, you would be a big star and a known name, just like Ryan Garcia and Jake Paul and them. You could surpass them.
you're gonna get Prime knocking at your door to sponsor you, bro, to promote
Yeah.
you. To,
Prime. Give
Heck
you the
yeah,
necklace.
Ryan, come on now.
Or you could let me just have you right now, and we could build together, so that way nobody can touch you, and I'll give you a good cut. Forget them because they're not offering the products that I'm
so
offering.
yeah, so let's bring it back. So will you take a fight with either, if you had to, the opportunity? Would you take it either or, Vaquero or Valdez, Josh?
I'm trying to see who has the most views. You know, so let me see who got the most fan base. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that too. You can't just
Of course,
I'm going for Valdez.
Valdez in LA.
Mm-hmm.
The
Stub zone.
zone
Valdez
or the zone or
The
ESPN.
zone.
at
The
Crypto
zone.
Arena,
The
bro.
zone. The zone.
At Crypto Arena, man. Mamba, bring it back
Crypto.
to Mamba.
Hey, it could be the streets. It could be the arena. You know me.
There you go.
You know me. Come on now.
I told you this
That's
kid got
right.
balls, dude.
Hey,
Yep.
Mr. Clinton, let the people know what you say about my smiling. You thought I was a regular person at first, huh?
Hey, yeah, look, guys. I told this man because when you watch him during his interviews and stuff like that, when I seen him, the same person that you see right now, that's the same person I saw in his interviews. And then it's almost like he went bipolar inside the ring and destroyed his opponent. I'm like, wait a minute, those two person, they don't make sense, but I like them
Thank you. Thank
because
Yep.
you.
he's a demon inside the ring,
What
and it's
what weight do
crazy.
you fight at, Josh?
I fight at 130.
At 132? Okay, nice, bro. Hell yeah.
He's training with our boys out there in Pomona, the Santa Cruz camp.
Oh, Santa Cruz, nice, bro. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's a good gym out there. It's a good
We're
gym.
gonna get the socks out there, Mr. Clinic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I
Leo
mean,
Santa Cruz, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Met him a
Hell yeah.
couple times.
Yep.
man,
So
look, go ahead and ship him a pair of the socks, David, and let
Okay.
him
I'm
do what
gonna
he do.
I'm gonna personally get into him, man. So Josh, who's your favorite media outlet that's showing you the most love, bro? Tell him what it is, bro.
Say it again.
Who's the number one media outlet that's giving you the most love and
David.
attention?
More boxing, more life. Come on now.
Mo boxing,
Come
no
on now.
life. Mo boxing, no problem. All
Yeah.
day.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be more in tune with you now on Instagram. But look, bro, I watched your last. I was just watching the card. But like I said, when I was watching the card and I seen you fighting, I seen you hit your opponent with I keep forgetting the round, but you know which round I'm probably
Yeah.
talking about, and because you know the situation. I was like, oh, this kid was either raised by a demon or he became one. But
Nice.
listen, Skywalker, this kid Josh hit this guy with a right hook so bad. You know how knees buckle real bad. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
dude was gonna hit the floor, but he did not hit the floor at all.
Nice. How do you watch your fights, Josh? Do you fight on a promotion or
No, not yet. I'm not promoted by nobody yet. I'm just
He's
going
gonna
with
be.
the flow.
He's self-promoted, man. He's
Hey
promotes on
David? Hey
YouTube,
David,
promotes
what's
on
up?
TikTok.
I got some homies out there in LA. They're on BXNG TV. They're with the All Star Promotions. Have you heard of them? They're out
Not
of
yet,
LA.
man. Not yet. Like, we got to get on it though.
Yeah. They're kind of like a Marv Nation. They do pay-per-views and stuff like that every weekend. BXNG TV. But
Right.
they're out of LA, man. And
Yeah.
I got a homie that headlines on that car on them cards. Sonny's always on those cards.
Right.
And
Okay.
yeah, man, that could be
Hey.
the.
Yeah, we'll probably see Josh soon. He fights mostly on the zone, but we'll probably see him on
Oh,
PBC,
you're on the
right?
zone. You're on bigger
Yeah.
shit then, bro. You're on bigger platform already. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Fuck that then. Fuck the All Star then. My bad, bro.
Self-promoted.
I thought you were trying to get on a promotion. Okay, so you're already with somebody.
No,
I'm
Nice.
not with. No,
he's
no.
a
He's
I'm
free
a
not.
free
agent.
agent, but he gets offered to be on
Yeah.
cool
Oh
cards,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. Nice.
That's
Yeah.
that's where that's where I seen him. That's where I was telling you. Like when I seen him on the zone, for one, and when I first seen him, I never heard of him. But the way that he hit this kid, he hit this kid like, look, bro, you should know my name. So if I gotta put
Right.
my fist to your face, that's how I'm gonna make sure you know my name.
Are you on the MVP? Are you on the MVP? Are you on the zone MVPs or what? The most valuable prospects or
No, he was on
No,
the
no.
zone.
Yeah,
He's
I
on
was
the
on
oh
the
okay
actual
zone.
card.
Yeah.
oh actual card okay nice.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Like I
Yeah, man.
downloaded it and seen
Tune
him.
in,
Like
brother.
Yeah, they got a new
Yeah.
series, bro, that highlights prospects now, bro. So I didn't know if it was one of those or if it was a regular card. So yeah, I'll
You
check it
gotta
out.
tune in, brother.
I
Yeah.
thought the same thing too, because with most kids like him, they put him on MVP for sure with the zone. No,
Right.
they put him on there. Like, look, I think the world needs to know what type of fist you have, and I know personally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey,
Nice. Man.
at this point, if B Hop is vouching for you, you know you're the real deal.
Yeah, bro, you got good exposure right there, bro, on the zone. That's badass, bro. And you're
Oh,
Man,
doing it. That's
David,
nice, man.
you seen that video of B Hop?
Oh man, as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, no, dude, this guy, I better be in his inner circle because I know something's coming. You know.
Mm-hmm.
man, Skywalker, go watch
No.
his last fight and look at the round that I'm talking about. This dude right hand hits harder than COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
Kobe. I'm just trying.
There's no coming back from that. You're gonna be thinking of that for your whole life.
I'm just trying to build myself up. Just trying to
Yeah.
get to that level.
Absolutely.
Between you and Deontay Wilder, I don't know which one of y'all's right hand was blessed by Jesus, but I know yours definitely was for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
man. Well,
Yeah.
closing up on this one, man. Final thoughts, final comments on this great fight that we got this past weekend.
I just need to see a rematch.
Yeah, I just need to see a rematch, but I get both of them props. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm happy, man. We've been blessed this year, man. Amazing war. That's all I gotta say. The whole fight card was great.
Yeah, I definitely I'm not even gonna lie to you. In our prediction conversation, I under predicted the fight by saying it was a draw, but at the same time it just exceeded the expectation that I completely thought.
Yeah, we got to see it again. There's just no question to it. Like I said, if we've seen some pretty badass trilogies, some even four, we can even get the fourth fight. If we saw Pacquiao Marquez 4 times, why wouldn't we be able to see this 4 times? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go. So I'm gonna start off with Skywalker, man. I'll let you plug in, man. Where can people find you?
Skywalker Boxing Channel on YouTube. I run an international boxing channel, and on Instagram, Skywalker Boxing. Thank you guys for having me, man. And I'm gonna look you up, Josh. I might reach out to you for an interview later on.
Okay,
So
cool. Thank you.
yeah.
Absolutely, Mr. Clinic. What you want to tell these people, man? They know where they can find you, but let them know again.
Man, Mr. Clinic 33 on Instagram or MC Athletic Gear. You can also find me on Facebook at DeAndre Wilson. Yeah, other than that, same thing as Skywalker said, except Josh. I also do massage therapy. I'm actually known in the boxing world for stretching out fighters before
Okay,
their
cool.
fights. So if you ever need me or something like that or want me for the fight, obviously we can always set something up. But once you see my page, you'll see what I do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. And everybody get your Mr. Athletic socks, man. There's nothing better out there right now, man. Top performance, whether it's just going out for a walk, if you're recovering, man, it's perfect for recovery. If you want to go shoot hoops, play some ball with your boys at the park, perfect for that. Got my brother, he's using them for soccer training, perfect for soccer training as well. And trust me, if Edwin De Los Santos is wearing them on a fight night, definitely recommend you guys to wear it
I
if
mean,
you guys are fighting.
he's wearing them on fight nights. He's training in them like he doesn't want to wear nothing else.
Yeah. So everybody stay tuned. We got some stuff in the works for you guys. And Americano, you want to show some fans some love?
Yes, sir. You already know. Thank you for everyone that's watching. I appreciate it. Much love to you guys. Follow me on Instagram at official Joshua_Garcia. Follow me on YouTube, Joshua Garcia Boxing.
Absolutely. And then show some love to the little bro. He's also coming up too.
Wait, which one?
Your little brother.
Oh yeah. You already know my brother Jeremiah. You guys follow him on Instagram on official Jeremiah_Garcia.
There you
Follow
go.
him. He's an upcoming boxer. He's still amateur, but he's good. He's gonna be big.
There you go, guys. So we'll up to the next one. And if you guys want more of this, leave some comments. If you guys want some lives with the boys, let us know, and we'll work something out for y'all. Thank you guys for showing up. One
Peace
love,
out,
and
guys.
Thank you,
have
David.
on the next one. Absolutely, brother. Anytime.